Okay, now we're going to make this another little bit more difficult. A trader buys and sells watches. He buys 50 watches at 80 dirhams each. So, the buying cost is 80 dirhams. However, my quantity is 50. He sells 38 of them at double the buying cost. Okay, double the buying cost. The rest are sold at buying cost. Well, if the buying cost is 80 dirhams and it's double the buying cost, then 80 times 2 is 160. That means that he sells 38 of them at 160. So what is the profit as a percentage of buying cost? So we need to actually do quite a bit for this. Let's go ahead and look at a table. In this case, we don't know the units, but we do know the totals. So we're going to be looking at total revenue, total buying cost, total additional cost, and our net income. So let's start with total revenue. Total revenue would be 38 of them at 160. And then the rest are sold at buying cost. Well, if he buys 50, if this is my quantity, and we've sold 38, then that means 38 and 50. What's the difference between them? We get out the calculator, and we say 50 minus 38. We've sold 38, we had 50. Oh, we have 12 left. And he sold the rest at buying cost, and the buying cost was 80. Okay, so that means that for the first 38, he made 6,080. And for the remaining 12, he made 960. So together, he made 7,040 in total revenue. Now to find the total buying cost, we have to take the buying cost of 80 and multiply it by the quantity of 50. Okay, 80 times 50, and that gives me a total buying cost of 4,000. Now it doesn't mention anything about additional cost, and when it doesn't mention anything, we assume it to be 0. Now the last thing we need is the net income, and we do not actually know the net income. But I know that 4,000 plus this is 7,040. So therefore, the total revenue minus the total buying cost should give us the net income when the additional cost is 0. 7,040 minus 4,000 gives me a net income of 3,040. So if they're asking, like in the first one, what is the profit, our net income, as a percentage of buying cost? Okay, so 3,040 as a percentage of total buying cost. 4,000. Now it's interesting, they didn't actually mention total buying cost, they just said buying cost, BC. But when we're dealing with the total sum and the total graph, we need to stay working in only the total. We don't need to switch between units and groups. So we'll take our fraction, 3,040, 4,000. We need to multiply by 100 because it's a percentage, and we get that it is 76%. Okay, what is the profit as a percentage of revenue? Okay, once again, our profit is 3,040, and the revenue we found was 7,040. So once again, we're going to put it as a fraction, 3,040, 7,040, and then we have to multiply by 100, and that gives us 475 over 11. Now, we hit the SD button, and we get 43%.